Hello, friends. This is the perfect quick practice that you could do any time of day when you need to come back to the present moment, when you need to come back to a place where you can really focus on the tasks and obligations in which you need to do on that particular day. So often we feel like we don't have enough time. So let's get started. Let's get back to the present moment so we can focus on the important things that we need to get done. Let's close our eyes, hands in receiving mode, bringing our palms up. Taking a deep breath in and out and in. Just close your eyes. Let's freeze this moment in time. Slow it down. Let's slow our breath down. Good. And smile. Let's roll our shoulders back. We're going to smile through this whole practice. How about that? The way we move our body can change the way that we are thinking at that moment. Good. Bring your hands to the side, left arm up and over for a little side reach. If you're lucky, you could stare out a window. Maybe you see some blue skies. Bring it over to the other side. We're just taking a few moments out. We're going to gain so much clarity. We're going to be able to maybe come up with new things, creative things to come up with. Bring your arms up, reach up, looking up, and then looking forward. And just reach your fingertips up and give yourself a big inhalation, expanding your chest. Nice. And then lowering your hands down, coming into a tabletop position, into some cat-cows. We're dropping the belly, looking up. Then arching the spine. You can keep your eyes closed here too. It feels nice. Good. And back to neutral. And now we're just going to come forward and back on our hands, warming up the wrists. Good. Now bring your weight onto your knees. We're going to flip our hands over so our fingertips are pointing towards our knees. We're just going to sway a little bit side to side. Good. Warming up the wrists here. Bring them to the outer edge of your mat and then sway from side to side. Just make this fun and playful. And then flip your toes, sit back onto your heels. So this is feeling good on our feet. We're just going to warm up the hands by doing these little face forward. Open and close, 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 looking forward. Take a deep breath in. Cactus arms, arms out. Take a deep breath in, reaching your arms all the way up for a stretch. Floating your hands down, coming into the tabletop position and into your first downward facing dog. Walking your heels out, walking your feet out. Pushing your hands into the mat, maybe a slight bend in the knees and the elbows. Just breathe. Good. Come into your high plank position. And then just float your belly all the way down to the mat. Reach your arms forward. Bring your heels up, bending your knees, and just sway your feet from side to side. Should feel good on the hips. Good. And then we're walking our elbows back into our Sphinx position. So our shoulders are over our elbows. Take a breath in. Now only come up until you can feel this nice little stretch on the lower back. Let your hips be heavy. Relax your legs. Take a deep breath in. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, so pushing your shoulders away. Nice long neck, looking forward. Good, nice. And then lifting the hips up slowly, walking your hands back. You're in your tabletop position, and then sitting back into your own variation of a child's pose. Take a deep, deep breath here. Exhale. Maybe dropping your forehead down to the mat. You can bring your knees a little bit further apart too. Maybe even lifting your fingertips up. So lifting your wrists a little higher onto your fingertips. Good. And then bring both hands over to the right for a little side stretch. Maybe your chin or forehead is rested on your right knee. Stretch your arms forward, arms straight. And then back to center. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And then over to the left. Good. Maybe your chin or forehead goes to the left knee. And bringing yourself back to center, back up into your tabletop position. Extending the right leg out, toes pointed down. So trying to keep that leg steady and straight, using your core, tucking in your belly. Good. Deep breath in. And then bending your right knee and trying to bring your knee into your chest. So we're rolling the spine a little bit and extend it out and lower. Left leg goes out straight, toes pointed in, belly in tight, hug the belly in. I forgot to smile. Keep smiling. Good. And then bending the left knee, squeezing the knee in towards your chest. Good. And lower the knees down. Flip the toes, downward facing dog. Walking your heels out. Good. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and jump or walk to the top of the mat and come up into your forward fold. So your feet are about shoulder width apart. And then just drop your head down, bend your knees. Just let your head be heavy. Stretching the hamstrings. Good. And then bend the knees, rise to stand, reach up. Hands to heart center. Nice. Good. Bending the knees, rise to stand. Place your hands to your heart. Lower your hands down onto the mat. Bend your knees, step back into your high plank position. Hold, lift up, downward facing dog. Then walking your hands towards your feet at the back of the mat. Down into your forward fold. Walking out your forward fold. Good. And then walking your hands back to the top of the mat. Good. Lifting up, downward dog. Right leg goes up to the ceiling, stretching the leg, keeping the shoulders square, letting your left heel be heavy, and then dropping the leg down. Left leg goes up to the ceiling, stretch, 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 squeezing the glute, still smiling, lowering the left toes down, going down onto your knees. Let's do a wide-legged child's pose, opening up the hips a little bit more, sinking our hips down. Reaching our arms forward, dropping our head. Good. And then rolling yourself up. You could swing your legs around to the top of the mat. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down, giving ourselves a head to toe stretch. Deep breath in. And then hands behind your head. We're going to extend the right leg out. We're going to lift the left, and we're going to do some knee taps, crunches. So we're extending one leg and then the other. Good. Squeeze. Squeezing your belly. Oh, and smiling. So using your core, using your abs, really reaching that leg, reaching for your elbow. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet all the way up for waterfall. Lower your hands down. Take a breath. Lower down the right leg. Bend the left knee in, giving yourself a squeeze. Squeezing the left knee into your chest. Good. And then extending the left leg, grabbing behind your shins or ankle, wherever you're at, pulling your leg in, flexing both feet. And then release. Bring the right leg up, bend the right knee. Take your hands just below your knee and squeezing them into your chest. Flex both feet. Pulling your right knee in. Did you forget to smile? And then straightening the right foot. Extending the leg, grabbing your leg wherever you're at. Nice. And then lower down. Bring both feet in and giving yourself a nice tight squeeze. Bending both knees into your chest. Maybe bringing your head up as well. Good. Let's drop both knees over to one side for a twist. Deep breath in and out. Come back to your breath. Maybe close your eyes. And then bringing both knees over to the other side. Again, taking a breath in and out. Good. And then extending your legs for a nice little Shavasana. Now, taking just 30 seconds to a minute out of your day sometimes to lie down, to decompress, to focus on your breath can really start to calm your nervous system down so that you can gain more clarity within your day-to-day life. So let's do that right now. Let's bring our palms up into receiving mode, giving thanks and gratitude for our beautiful bodies, for this beautiful planet. Taking a deep breath in and out. And let's just focus on the things that really matter to us today. The beautiful people that bring us joy and happiness. The moments of love, the moments of freedom. The times where we feel the most joy. The time with family and friends. The moments out in nature. The times we get to spend alone. The beauty all around us. The unconditional love of a pet. The smiling face of a stranger. Healthy food, clean water, and the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to learn and reflect. Let's give ourselves a self-love. Know that we are exactly where we need to be. If you want to stay in this pose a little bit longer, please do. If not, reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a stretch from head to toe, rolling from one side. As we come up to a seated position where I get to smile at you beautiful souls. And thank you so much for joining me for this quick practice.